Listen. Yeah. Yes, Lord. Get that out of there.
What is going on, everybody? Happy Friday to you. It's your boy Matty-Rants, and we got Bleeker back in the house today as we wrap this show up. As we wrap this show up. As we wrap
Don't sound
this.
so excited.
I mean, for today, I have been up since 7, and after this, immediately, I'm going to go directly into another show that I have to talk about tomorrow early in the morning. So like my brain has just been fried all day, if you will, especially with content and information today. So I was like, okay, we are here. We're going to talk about this. This is a very interesting episode. At the same time, I'm like, I'm happy this is over because I don't have to deal with some obnoxious blockheaded twins anymore at all. And I don't have to sit and wait a week to find out if someone went home. So I'm no longer having to be tugged and pulled, if you will. So yes, shout out to Project Runway, though. I'm glad it did come back. We're still fans of the show for sure. Hoping we do get another season. I just want it to be longer episodes.
Yeah.
That would be
our
the main
episode, like technically 40 minutes. Not enough for this show. We need 2 to 6 day challenges. We need the full collections to be that like 2-month period that they used to have where they go visit the home, all that stuff, but they can't do that in a 40 minute. So we have a lot to talk about as far as like the qualms and the good things.
Yeah. I was overall very pleased with what happened with this week's episode. There were only 2 options out of the 3, if you will, of happy endings. So, yeah, I just wanted to make sure that was done. And then, mind you, I think it's so funny that we saw all of that attitude and all that other stuff, even in this episode, all the way through, without even the tether with them. And I'm just like, oh my God, don't give it to this one. I'm sorry, like. You can't have it. You can't have it anymore. I'm gonna be messy too, because once somebody said that they liked their collection after it was done, I was like, oh, that's the death stick for you, honey. That's it. You're not winning because she said that she likes your stuff. And well, we've seen. I was like, it was just not gonna happen. But no, we'll get there. Let's get some social stuff out the way. I even told Bleeker today, I was like, I don't want to do this for too long today. I know we're long-winded, but I'm also just a lot happening. I haven't even celebrated my birthday quite yet. This is why I'm trying to get everything done so fast so I can enjoy my Saturday, Sunday.
As you should.
Going into Monday, Tuesday, because I also applied for jobs today. I was like just busy. I was like, I'm up, I'm doing stuff. I have my coffee. Who's that girl? Okay, so yes. I know, like the millennials would appreciate that moment. No, I haven't heard the new Mariah album. No, I haven't heard the new Doja album. Again, I've been busy. I will eventually hear it this weekend, and I will give you my thoughts once I have had my time away from this internet planet.
Once you've had your Kofi.
Yeah, that and trying to, because even on my off days, I'm still going to be looking for work. So like I'm just like I need to focus away from this because this is also work, but this is the other job I'm trying to get so we can not have to be told about begging online and dragging me on Twitter and stuff because I don't respond to direct messages. Yeah, that was fun. On my birthday, I was like, oh, it's gotta be so nasty. Regardless of all of that,
that means they have your birthday in their calendar.
You know, I'm just here.
So, thinking me on my day. Thank you so much.
I'm just here. I'm no longer engaging with like whatever that whatever that is. Like, 'cause I guess 39 is better. So like Bleeker, social medias, please let people know where they can support you. Thank you, Joel.
Hello, hi. If you haven't seen me before, I don't know why you're here because it's the finale. You're gonna be spoiled for the rest of the season, but I am Bleeker. Go by they, them pronouns. You can find me on Blue Sky, that's just Bleeker on Twitter because I'm going to always dead name her as long as she dead names me. You're going to find me at itsbleekerxo. The Venmo is here. Venmo is not the same as PayPal. Please do not send anything to PayPal. It's just easier if you do it the Venmo. If you've got any sort of PayPal thing, just send it to Matty. He'll pass it my way. It'd be good.
Yes.
Hi.
I enjoy passing things. But yeah.
The Dutch?
We thank you for being here, Bleeker. And yeah, make sure you check out Bleeker on social media. So all of my stuff is in the about section for this YouTube channel. So all you got to do is just go there, click the Linktree link. It'll take you where you need to go. I already did a reaction to this episode. It is on my Patreon. See how I've been working to it. It's on my Patreon today for as low as $1 a month. Go ahead and get you some. Also, if you're waiting for my Drag Race UK Season 7 reaction, as soon as this video is over with, immediately going to go record that reaction because I'm also waiting on an Instacart grocery order at the same time. Ow!
You planned everything for Friday, huh?
This newer found me now is on schedules. So like I have to be very like on it because once we get into work mode, whenever I get my call to arms, I need to not even be in some lazy. Yeah, I can't even be in my lazy atmosphere. I'm like, nope, I need to be ready to go. I need to do
when I got that text where she was like, "Oh, can I swap your appointment from today to tomorrow?" I was like, why? She's like, I've got a family emergency that came up. I was like, oh, you would use the family emergency thing.
That.
I was so upset having to send that text and move everything. So thank you everybody for being here an hour later than usual and for all of us shifting our schedules for things.
It's okay. It does happen. Time stuff like that. Even with me,
being but like, life.
Yeah. So no worries there. I still am an affiliate partner with Paramount Plus though. So if you did want a free week of Paramount Plus on me with Showtime included, if you wanted to go there, go ahead and get that. I do still have a PO box. I have probably a bill to pay for next month for that, but it's still up and running. I need to go check it because someone said they sent something for my birthday and it may came late. So if you do want to send something to my PO box, sure, go ahead. I'd love to open it and share it with everybody. Actually, on here, because I'm not going to be posting to social media anymore, especially after what happened these last few days. Because I got joy in my heart, and I'm not here to damper anyone.
I'm gonna need a little information on that when we're done. Not now.
Oh no, now. So
unless you want to do it now? Okay, good.
So somebody I posted my gifts to Twitter to be like, thank you all so very much for the love and everything that came out. It was a great birthday. Whoop, whoop. Somebody responded like, did you show Peen on Patreon for this? Wow, this is so cool. So that was already like one. And it was like, okay, that's funny. But I also am like, I don't know if you're joking, whatever. We haven't had that much interaction. I let that go. The other one is somebody who was talking about my body in another picture because Auntie Joyce posted a photo of me at that last drag con I went to when I did drag, right? And this is also when I was pre-diabetic and I did pizza and I was 200 plus something pounds, right? So I was like, dang, I was thick back then. Thank you for the love. The comment was, yeah, this is the version of you I miss. And you need to come to LA. Now, I went and looked up this person and I looked up our direct message history and I saw they were in my little waiting box. And in the waiting boxes, you need to let me know when you're coming to LA. And they sent a picture of themselves. All right. I'm giving you context. So now we get to this photo of the picture of my birthday stuff, that person saying the Peen thing. And then the comment after that, and I've already retweeted this, I had to block the person because I just don't want to deal with this anymore, was, yeah, he's been online begging for years, dupe. You should have seen him for one of his birthdays where they send him this is when I was in Vegas, mind you. sent him all these gifts, and he then spent all the money on video games and stuff like that versus his rent. And you know what happened to me in Vegas and what that person put me through.
Is it that same person?
Yeah, no, it's not the same person who commented that, but that's his idea of what he thinks he knows about me
Okay,
and what I do compared to what actually happened and what that person put me through that I was living with and why everything took place the way it did. So again, it was just one of those moments where it's like, again, this is a thank you to the people who care. I didn't buy these things. They thought of me and wanted to give me something for my birthday, which is wonderful. And thank you for that. Beyond grateful. And it turned it into something else. But then I'm realizing you were trying to holler at me, and now you're talking about me begging, and now you're talking about what I used to look like. That's too much. That's too much.
You should have just played that Aquaria clip where you're like, I don't need a sugar daddy. I've never needed a sugar daddy.
But that kind of energy and interaction for me in this new light I'm in this new path that I'm on, and my current, so much happening that's so good for me right now, especially with my mental health. No, ma'am. No more, no mas. No more.
I've turned into the pump and dump on different socials.
I'm just like, if you feel like you got a one up on, have it. I don't care. You do not matter to me. I never gave whatever it is. I have my own shit to deal with. God bless you. I am no longer interested in arguing and fighting with people.
Here's the thing, and I'm sharing this wisdom not just with you, Maddie, but with everybody that's in here. The reason people go absolutely crazy in comments on social media is because they see the blessings you're posting.
And that's why
you have something, whether you think that you do or not, you have some sort of blessing that they want and that they covet. It's just a covet thy neighbor situation every time. Sometimes it's pure idiocy and them just saying something silly. But like if they're attacking you,
I'm teaching myself, if I have shine, it should only be for those who the reciprocation comes back. We're not doing this no more for the because this new me is like, no, it's not for everybody. And I think that's for everybody. Listen, everybody, we're not for everybody.
But and also, not everybody is meant to be in your life forever.
Correct. But also at the same time, you needing to share how you feel just to make me feel or anybody to feel, we good. Don't even worry about it.
It's them trying to feed off of your reaction for a form of self-validation, and you feeding into it just gives it to them. If you do have to say something, post and then block, post and then block. Don't even give,
because it's no longer this kind of storyline for me. Yeah, it's no longer the storyline for me no more. Because Maddie's getting too old.
I don't, and I've gotten to the point where I've gotten too old. I've given too much of myself. And there's just no reason to anymore. We were told and taught that we need to like garner and earn respect by doing. And now that so many people have taken, it's become a giving tree situation for our generation. We're on both sides. They're taking, but no one's giving. And reacting poorly to that is the nature of the beast. But you have to control it. Just control it. Stop. Don't let anybody get to you. They're a face in the crowd. It's the same thing making a fool of yourself in person. If you're out and about and you make a fool of yourself, who cares? When are you ever going to see those people again?
Exactly. But also to everybody listening right now, therapy is wonderful. I'd highly recommend it. And there's also programs where you do not have to pay a lot to see a therapist. I'd highly recommend looking up your local resources. But yes, thank you, Drewski, for the first super chat of the day. Jesus might say yes, but they said no. No, excuse me. We have to read. Yeah, I got it. Oh. Jesus, the Lord thy God, Jesus might say yes, but they said no to Jesus. That's how you fix that.
Yeah, but did they though?
Well, we will get to the fuchsia of it all. We'll get to the fuchsia fuckery of it all and the pan.
All I gotta say is I called the formula of this entire season. I'm a prophet. Producers, I see you. I know your methods. You need to change some things because we all predict it now.
Yeah, as much as you say you're on free form, it felt quite restricted. This program is for Shut up, Matty. This program's for entertainment purposes only and content not intended to malign any religion, race, gender, company, individual, or wigs. That was hilarious. All opinions expressed by Matty-Rants and program participants are solely their personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every human on the planet. No hate should be sent to Jesus or no hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program, so please don't be rude. Grab your libations and strap in. You're going to be here for about an hour and 10 minutes based on what I'm trying to do. Yep. Please don't post any spoilers in chat. If you feel uncomfortable viewing this program, consume some Activia and have yourself a good poot. And if you did want to drop a tippy poo in anybody's jar, just like you see with Bleekers, it's the Venmo, not the PayPal. The Venmo with It's BleekerXo. That's You Love Me Like, yeah, that song. And then mine's down there with paypal.me/Matty-Rants, Cash App, Bell Sign, Matt 924, as well as Venmo Minute-Rants. We thank you again for being here today. We appreciate you so very much. Calm your tits, slow your dick, and let's go ahead and get into it, okay?
I was just making sure they were chill.
They better. Okay. No.
I mean,
I can't. Zoop. There's a visual. Let's go ahead and get this story constructed today because I was like, yeah. Go home. You told him. You said, "Oh, I can just leave. I just want people to see the subtitles were in effect. They can have the third spot. I don't want it. Wish granted."
And back in the day, that's what they would have done.
Wish granted. Like, why are you talking? What is happening here? But Antonia has had it. This is too much mentally for them. It just can't be. You know, Jesus is still going in on VJ.
He decides to call her a bitch 80 more times. Don't worry.
We won't be done. not with this face. Not with that head. But head and all shoulders.
Y'all ever see one of them pigeons in the parking lot that's lost a few of his feathers around its head? And his body looks real big. That's all.
He looks like that one boy from Clarence who has lesbians for parents. Who's a germaphobe. And I can't think of his name. But you know who I'm talking about if you've seen that cartoon on Cartoon Network, Clarence. With the lesbian parents, you know, the butch mom and the one that's right, yeah. And he's all like, Clarence, don't touch my, all that kind of stuff. This is him right here. And the way he gets so angry too, that's that little boy right here. Yeah, sure is. Good, go off. Listen, Jesus, you told VJ you are dead wrong for talking about us, saying that we're not humble. Oh, the producers are going to have a field day with that in your confessionals. All episode with that humble bit. Couldn't believe it. I was having the greatest of times watching this as VJ continued to be like, but like, you're mad at me, but how do you think I feel when no one says my name? And then you're bringing up how I do my stuff. I said, well, points were made, but you said that we didn't need the money. The fact that Melania and Utica Ethan go, well, that is her opinion. And you do have a well-established studio and like place where you work. All of us here don't have that. So technically,
right, they've had clientele. They have a business. They have had a successful business, and I'll say successful because it's been running for a few years. As of right now, it is successful for a few years. Whereas Melania just figured out what style she wants to design in. Utica, Ethan, is finally in the mix with fashion instead of just drag and being recognized for that.
Kors, that whole breakdown
at that moment, there's a reason that's very important, and what he commented on is very important.
I was like, Utica, take those words and just store it and go.
Yeah,
run
like,
now.
And Lord knows if anybody on that stage had a right to say, I am the poorest, it was VJ. A trans woman from another country
who's taking care of their family, probably, you know, how they, for our Filipino family that watches the show, overseas workers, where people that are overseas that do make their money and send it back to their families to take care of them. Their father passed away full bit. Mind you, I was waiting for this story behind VJ for a while, and I thought it was wild that we got the majority, if not the meat, just in this last episode when Joan came in. And I'm thinking to myself, we should have been told this a long time ago, but that's why we have the 42-minute episodes and we can't give everybody's story that quickly. We would have been invested, including Jesus and his brother more in the mock, because again, they love their mother. We knew all that, but this was the first time we were getting fullness for this, even with Ethan and the partner bit. I was over here like,
Do you think this season is like a test the waters kind of thing?
Yes.
And that's why it's so I think so too. I think they're trying to gauge the reaction of how people really feel about this, because we're so nostalgia dumped.
Under ABC, under this broadcasting net. Oh, absolutely. They were trying to see if the people that they're trying to cater to are going to like the little bit-wristed folks. And now we have a winner who is a whole Filipino and a trans woman.
And they have a trans woman on the runway.
Mind you, no one's been knocking that just yet. I've been paying attention to social media.
I have qualms with that, just how it was presented, but not that it's happened. But we'll get there again.
But VJ, I was here for this. Nina Garcia, you had me at the way that they were like, they're at each other's necks. Tyra was kind of enjoying the show, if you will. But, you know, Jesus brought his brother an apple juice and a cookie. They sat there and they talked about what happened at recess when Antonio hit that boy aside the head because he didn't want his scrunchie or what the fuck up. Anywho, do we leave together? It's Jesus going over there high-key. I'll win.
It's Antonio knowing that he's going home and he's trying to drag his brother down with him. Let's be fucking real right now.
Well, the producers told me that, well, you know, if I quit, you know, I can't quit because I can come back and help. I'm like, yes,
thank you. I'm so glad that you saw that. Thank you. Do you think we're stupid?
I was like, you still want to be on TV, sister. Like,
essentially, you leveraged yourself as a helper, because they basically usually pull from any point in the season. They make them stay the entire season in New York, and then they pull randoms and they see like who connects with whom, right? But like usually they try and shake it up instead of giving the usual every time. So it's interesting that they've made this whole big, same thing with the double elimination. It's interesting that we're making this whole big deal about a moment that inevitably doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're doing this whole gag for what now then? Why are we watching all of this drama right now then? Why did we build up all the drama for the double elimination for nothing, for it to immediately, within seconds, be taken back? You keep playing around with this, let's separate the twins bit, but do you really? Because essentially they're still doing the exact same thing they've done the entire season, because little Miss Baby threw a hissy, and now we're having to deal with the consequences of that.
I feel like, oh my God, here we go. I feel, I love this, we're at meeting, everybody. I feel. Who
has the feeling stick? Maddie has the feeling stick.
Okay, Get
your feeling sticks.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm showcasing one of my awesome gifts. Excuse me. Thank you so much, Mystique, for this fan. It's everything. But this is the feelings fan. So I feel that the one time it was made a full point of the twins are helping each other and we should separate them. The one time it was brought up, okay, the twins carried it, and then that became a huge story for everybody, to where it's like, y'all can't break us up. So now we need to break y'all up.
That's how we ended up with the top.
Exactly. And that's when the producers are like, oh, this is going to be fun because we can keep this going a bit, especially with VJ bantering back and forth. It's going to keep us as the audience watching, not to discredit anyone's work, if you will. But now that I'm looking at this from the story, they were definitely playing into the drama as well as the design. And if you weren't giving enough, where are we at? Because Joseph McCray,
you and I had this conversation. Say it again and say it louder, please.
Joseph should have been up there, Kate. Like, if you're talking about different aesthetics and designs, and
if we're talking about production controlling the narrative,
like, that would have been interesting to see that.
And we said that was going to happen, did we not? When we had that initial, like, when I guessed the double elimination, but it ended up being the next episode, we were talking about that.
Yeah.
Oh, who do you think is going to go home? Well, I said, well, I'd like it to be VJ just based off of this challenge alone, but we know it's going to be Ewan because they want the drama. They're going to feed off of that the entire time because they want that entire buildup of like, who's going to really come out on top at the end? No one cares, Tyra.
I mean, even she didn't care on her own show.
Battle.
So
I'm not invested in that battle.
Yeah, the thing is, for Melania, I knew she was gone because I was like, I don't see how this is going to happen to be very interesting.
All the arguing was enough for them.
Like,
I think if she stopped arguing, she would have been up there. I think her arguing with that outfit was the last nail because they don't think she's ready enough to be able to have a conversation with people.
Yep, and they thought to themselves
about this, right?
The collection would have been very what we've been given now that they found their voice in like 5 different formats of that, you know, and it's like we don't need this. And then for Antonio, they could tell obviously he is not refined in his design aesthetic. It's very based off of what him and his brother know, and there's not enough pool. It's yes, you can make a nice dress, but like where else is everything going? Mind you, the styling and the tailor styling has been off some of those times. I don't know. It's like Antonio hasn't found his voice either. So I always found it funny that he was also up here in this top 5 with someone who needs to find their voice as well, because it's kind of attached to his brother. Like, it is interesting that the person who comes back to help you make your clothes is the same person that was helping you make your clothes this entire season. Like,
it's literally like if Top Chef had a one dude who just got to have a sous chef the entire season. Because let's be real, one is the chef and one is the sous.
Very that. Like, it's the bear with the one brother who needs to be in the front of the house. So he gets everybody in that room because he's loud and whatever. And then the other one that actually has, not to say the talent, but like they're the one that's putting the menu together and they have the vision that's necessary to really get things done. No shade.
I think that the real, we've said this the entire season. The real designer was Jesus. Antonio was the tailor, which doesn't mean he's any less talented. He just can't shoulder the design work, which is a big part of this show.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, they then worked together to combine those powers and then their styling and all that, which is why everything looked like a companion piece.
Everything looked like it was
everything. If I had the time over this week, I would have given you guys a side by side of every single one of their looks because they are all working as companion pieces because they are in a group. The way that they signed up for this show is it feels kind of false. They are both talented. They both got on their own merit. I will never take that away. But I believe that they are a team and that their label is a team label. And they only split it because they wouldn't allow them to come on as a team.
Okay, hear me with this.
And then they tried to spin it with the twin split thing. Yeah.
If y'all had did a double season and the twins came as a duo group, I would have been less annoyed. I'll tell you that much. I'd have been way less annoyed with them.
And the thing is, like, I don't even necessarily mind if they're on the season. It's that they never once made them uncomfortable. They were always living in the lap of luxury with each other. Imagine you're homesick and the competitive edge you need is just to have your mom hang out and they just let you do it. It's kind of like that. Like, they permanently had a helper. They permanently had emotional security. They permanently had intimate knowledge of each other.
I'm a gag you, Bleeker. This is to tag. This is to go on top of your notion.
I love that we're doing this.
Get ready. Here I come. Antonio was almost out. I gave them, the designers were given the decision to send them home that day. Drama around that. I'm not sending my brother home. Cliffhanger scene because we know they've been annoying us. Boom, that's Antonio. Jesus was in a situation where he was almost double eliminated, but the Soriana saved him. Again, around the twins.
They saw how From day one, they saw how explosive VJ was going to be. They didn't give a shit which twin it was. They just knew it was going to be one of them. And they just had to have the design decide that part. It was always going to be one of the twins in the top. And what did I say? I said with the challenges and stuff, I was like, you know what? I saw VJ at an official Project Runway branded WNBA ESPN thing at New York Fashion Week. You don't get the branded thing without at least getting in the top.
Yeah.
And then Ethan had their own show, but it was an individual show. And then the other twin wasn't heard from, which why would you do a collection? Because you'd have to do it with your twin, and you can't do that because you're under contract.
Wait, whoa, really? So
Yeah.
VJ had a show. Ethan, congratulations, had a show as well.
You just can't work with the other designers when you do your own show. So Ethan could legally do their own runway show as long as it was not a part of Fashion Week. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It was an unofficial show.
Okay.
As like a, you know how like off Broadway works, where it's technically still Broadway, but it's off Broadway.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. And then with the twins, because they would be working together, you technically wouldn't be able to put together a collection. They're supposed to be all separated. They can't hang out together. They have to keep the NDAs. All the separation has to stay in play because then the mystery of the show is over. You can't help the business aspect of it. The business has to continue, but the rest of it, you're not allowed to work together. You can't do any business ventures whatsoever, and that would be considered a business venture. So why didn't they show? Why didn't one of them show? Why didn't Jesus show?
Got you. I do remember that from other
You
seasons
see?
with other designers.
It's
as well. I was
weird.
clicking in.
They don't design separately. And it's like, okay, that's cool, but like that feels kind of cheaty, doesn't it?
Just a little.
It feels like they got to have they got to have a handicap the entire game.
Oh, we had to put the bumpers on while they were bowling. We wanted them to feel special. But listen, we want to thank over 100 of you who are tuning in right now.
Oh, sheesh.
Talking about Project Runway Season 21's finale. Hit the like button if you could for me, please. Make sure you get in the comment section and talk about this episode, your highs, your lows, your yeses, your nos, and what you would like to see happen next season, if there is a next season for Project Runway. I'd like it to most certainly come back. But Ethan did win this episode, and I thought rightfully so, even though I did like Jesus' outfit. But all that that happened on the runway, I know definitely played a factor in many decisions that were being made, because the taste wasn't too good. But Ethan won going into the finale, which gagged Jesus. But Jesus also went into the finale as well, and so did VJ. So congratulations to VJ. That means Antonio and Melania are not going to move forward, but shout out to them, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
and girl, Melania, once you nail that, once that design aesthetic is nailed, and you figure out exactly what materials you like working with, what kind of like shapes you like work, I think she's gonna go really far. I really do.
I can see so many different people wearing.
Like the Dochi of it all, like that kind of like clientele, like in the R&B,
the girls of now,
like,
currently in the
like the Megan,
even Tyler would be wearing the out of your clothes too, like very that, like the new girls coming up in the scene with Melanin Nation. But
I could even see somebody like Renee Rapp and stuff in that sort of stuff.
Oh, you know, she'd love to wear that and go be interviewed by Z-Way later.
With the
I like Renee.
Please,
I like Renee. I listen to her new album now.
It's Hey, so you know, I really love her R&B songs. Anyway.
Yeah. So Ethan, VJ, and Minecraft are in the finale here.
Why does he look like handsome Squidward in this?
It's handsome Squidward with the ring of Damballa on their like finger. Like they're just looking for a doll to put VJ into, so they could just very much like, yeah. And let me stop. We're doing the most. But no. Hey, the last challenge is a 5-piece capsule collection where they'll have $7,500 for a budget to shop for
in 5 days.
5 days to make this. That's an outfit a day if possible.
Can I just, as a small aside, So for those of you who haven't watched the show in the past, this is a new run, or you've only seen new seasons or what have you. In the past, the way that this has worked is they give you a budget. You go back to whatever town that you live in. If you want to stop at Mood on the way, you can, but like you can purchase fabrics wherever or materials wherever as long as you stay in that budget and you don't use patterns, etc. And they would go visit them in their homes. You'd meet their family, you'd meet their friends. They'd have 2 months to do these collections. 2 months. They want a level of couture and runway from them that is 2 months worth of work. Now, granted, they did do 10, I believe, pieces back then. But like, so you're expecting them to do half of that, right? So that'd be a month, would it not? So you're doing a month's worth of work in 5 days. And we're not getting any details.
Nope.
We're not getting any information about the designs.
No.
Or the outside of VJ, we really don't get much of the inspiration from people outside of like, oh yeah, this is for my mom.
They go home. Tim would, hello designer. Oh, welcome. Oh, it's so nice to, because you know that man sits up
and
straight.
He have that weird uncomfortable time in like middle of Nebraska.
Because he doesn't. That head only goes down, left, right, and only a 45.
And he do one of these.
Yeah, one of those. Very that, and the hands would do one of these, like it was an ostrich. Like you would think he was a goddamn ventriloquist.
This one,
you know what I'm saying?
One of these.
So like, yeah, we missed those days. Christian, I don't know if it was because they can ship you in the mail. You're so small, baby. Like FedEx the girl, but like. I did miss that, and it did feel, again, rushed. That was the one thing about this season I did not like the most. It was rush, quick.
That's why I'm hoping it's just like a testing season kind of thing, and that they amp it up. Because they've gotten a good, decent viewership. I've seen a decent amount of chatter online.
Oh, yes. Trust me, I had a whole post go viral over the twins last week. Just me saying they're nasty and rude got a lot of people's attention. Because we all agree, but
yeah,
that and the ones
I've
that
started
were,
just adamantly being
twins,
Team VJ at this point.
I was like, y'all can do all that, but have at it, honey. We're all watching this different TV shows, you know. Listen, I am not going to spend too long on day one. They just go there to get the fabrics that they were looking for. Everyone's getting their concept together. And then they get their design assistants because Antonio was calmed down by knowing they get to come back on the show and continue to annoy us with their presence. They are back in the workroom to work with their brother again. You cannot. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Wonderful. Joan is working with VJ.
Cool. He had to sleep without him. I hope he's okay.
It's like a missing earbud, I guess. Like, I guess they couldn't just go without it. Like, damn.
It's literally just production playing peekaboo with us, but we're grown adults.
I feel like
I'm not kidding. They're going, oh, we're going to eliminate them. We're going to, oh, they're here. Oh, they're back. Oh, we're going to eliminate them. We're going to, oh, they're back. I'm just like, chill, bro. Just shit or get off the pot. I'm over it. Don't give me a dramatic moment and just take it back.
Joan gave VJ a hug like I was, in the middle of the third act of Soul
Look at her crying.
I was like, did Vanessa Williams not get to her, girl? What's going on? Is it Big Mama's arm? What's happening? God bless her. You know what? It is a disclaimer moment. But I'm over here. She said, "Child," and I know the twins were like gearing up their abs. They was like, oof, "We're feeling the power of the." Who almost said Matthew? All right. Okay. Cool. All right.
I'm not a part of that commentary at all. It's not my space.
Woo. But I tell you, it was a colorful room in that moment. I'm gonna tell you something. Woo. Let me tell you. Woo. All right. Yu-Chin. Ethan picked up Yu-Chin like. I was over here like,
no, not Eric's. I'm not even gonna repeat. Eric's come.
Yes, I did, Stephanie. I sure did. Wait, it was the fact that when Joan said "child" when they were talking to VJ, when that scene was so funny because Jesus meant to say child, but Beige came out, so he elongated it to match Joan's child. It was so funny. Like, oh, you're not going to show me your thing, and it's Joan going child, but Jesus going Beige, and then holding it as long as the child. I said, girl, stop. Please, this is too much. I was glad Yu-Chen was back, though. I like Yu-Chen. I wanted to see more of Yu-Chen on this show, to be honest with you. I felt like he went home too soon. Even though it was kind of like,
He is so baby girl to me. Like, he's so polite and sweet and like really compassionate and empathetic. And I just I just want to put him in my pocket. I'm like, not to like infantilize him or anything, but he's just like, I just want to pinch his little cheekies
exactly.
all the time.
Exactly. Listen, everyone was pulling their concepts together. VJ was having a little trouble, not just because they didn't know where they wanted to go, but it was how are they going to do these structured pieces to give the vision that they had in mind. I thought it was cool they were basing it on something that them and their dad watched together, which was the Terminator, which I thought was like, okay, this is an idea that's interesting, and it's like new birth work. Let's do this. Antonio picked his fabric because his brother loves pink and he was emotional, and it's his mom's favorite color as well.
He literally just left. I just can't, like.
And he wants to do this for his brother, and he wants to do this for his mom, and he's going to do this to celebrate his women or the people who buy his clothes currently in Florida. So yeah, this was the moment I was referring to. It was the child and that mouth, B-I-H. I was like, I know you missed your black. You missed your black. But Utica needed to pivot. And it was a lot of gown. It was a lot of gown. It was a lot of it was a lot of gown. And I was kind of happy he did pivot, even though some of the pivot I was like, no, and some I was like, yes, absolutely. But we'll get there to the collection.
Do you know what I said when they started this segment? I said, oh, so now we're going to do the model pose. Now we're showing the model process. Episode end.
I was just happy that they showed a lot of different sizes and people, but I also was nervous because I had reminded myself of all the thick girls who came before us that went through hell and beyond to be in the bottom each and every week just because the designers didn't know how to get one or two things together. But someone will have a redemption, because I did like what LaToya Luckett was wearing on that runway. I was like, okay, she looked cute today.
Please, I literally, when she walked out, I was like, thank God somebody gave her some dignity.
I was like, that's cute. And that's what she was wearing. So yes. But everybody wants a little Jessica. Listen, they want this baby girl. And
I want that baby girl, but like not for work.
Oh, now VJ was thinking,
freeform.
But no, VJ was over here.
Sorry, my mouth filter went a little crazy there. Just
we're talking about a Christian network. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry. I'm a Jew. I'm sorry. I don't even belong here.
Where is Cartman?
Disney don't even like me. His head ain't even like me.
When I need him, you run Hollywood, Bleeker? No.
I got laser sharks and cannons in the sky from satellites. You remember that shit?
Yes, you're talking about
I didn't know that. Just like I didn't know we had gold bars when we're born in America. What the hell? I didn't get any of these things. Anyways, continue. I'm so sorry.
They made the aliens Jewish, y'all. It was
I can't believe it. It wasn't hieroglyphics. It was just Hebrew. Like, come on. So Old Testament. We made the Easter Island heads. They got bodies.
Oh gosh. Okay. So
autism announcement. Anyway,
we also have ADHD for me. But no, it.
Okay, I just really need to like discuss. Stop.
Sorry, this is a phone call moment that we're having with y'all. I apologize. We need to get back to this. Was very phone call.
I need to talk about how I don't really like how they presented this. I'm happy they did, but why did they wait until the last episode? why did they have somebody else discuss it? And why was it just like, hey, guess what? She trans. And then that was okay.
VJ, me too. It was like, okay. I get what you're saying because it was kind of like, well,
Freeform was like, T-slur. I'm
keep
like,
them
okay.
together. Keep them together. But no, but at the same time,
as long as the other one's announcing them, it'll be fine.
I
I'm
wanted
like,
VJ to get her so that Jesus couldn't call her a bitch. But there you go. There you go.
But no, they give everybody gets what they want.
I'm sorry. This was funny.
I love her. Especially, like, it's kind of like, you remember when she was pushing their buttons a couple episodes back and she was like eating her food and she just was like, oh, let me just wipe my mouth and look around like I didn't just stir the pot. I love her. I love her.
It's like the whole,
she wouldn't rattle them if they didn't push her buttons.
Jessica. And it's Christian. Oh. That's where you're gonna go with. I love Christian. Christian knew exactly what was happening.
The way
like,
he's fighting a smile, though. Look at his face.
Because Jesus is expected. It's expected that. Oh, he about to crash out, girl.
It's
like couldn't even do it too. Like,
so Naomi. It's so Naomi sending Manila home, where she's like, "I'm taking your weapon." Now what?
You spiteful bitch. You know
look
you
at
did this.
Look at Christian.
Like Utica trying to hold a smile together too while they're picking their next person because now it's Utica's turn. They're trying to move on to the next one. It's like, no, that's not fair. It's not fair. I'm over here like this is ridiculous.
Okay, but like another moment where production. Why did you let all of them just sit there and berate her for as long as they did?
Oh my god!
I know there were footage that was cut. I just know.
I love it, but
and like even Christian. Yes.
And it's Jesus going, don't oh my god me because they hate that. They hate that for that oh my god gags. Why are you so mad? Oh, that's my television. That right there.
I lived for that. I said, and she should out loud.
Then gave him what he wanted to make him look crazier, especially with the I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do all.
As somebody with bipolar, that's some crazy whiplash, brother. Like, I straight up have autism, ADHD, bipolar, and a plethora, and that was a lot to whiplash people into.
Right there when that happening too. And that's where Utica was like, why are you doing all that in front of Christian? Like, girl, pull it together. Like, it's not that deep. Like, oh, it's VJ looking at the camera.
It's the office. It's the Jim Halpert office. Look to the camera.
She looked for one quick second, y'all. I had to sit on this picture for so long, Bleeker, because I was like, how do I get this shot? Because she looks to the left and goes whoop, real quick, and then looks up like
Cardi at the courthouse where she goes.
She was like, Jesus Christ, this is not that. I'm sorry, you guys. And I'm like, Jesus.
I'm serious when I say I get very boy mom energy from the way they act towards people. Ooh. Like it very much seems like they've never been told no. They've never been like outside of like a financial, right? Like they've never been told no just because like you shouldn't have that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It was wild to see. As much as I was concerned because VJ didn't have nothing here, I also saw what I saw with the rest of them. So I was like, well, let's see where this goes here. But I also was getting Renaissance. So I got a little nervous. Now, this is the part I was talking about, Bleeker, with backstory. And like a heavy, nice steak, a nice, nasty, big old steak, okay? We talk about the dad passing away. We talk about having to have the financial burden of taking care of their family while they're overseas, while they're in the Philippines, this, that, and the other, the responsibilities that are taking place, them being a trans woman and everything that they face with this. I said, baby, that is the ground foundation.
That's what clinched.
You are winning this show.
That's what clinched it. Like the I've already been seeing it, right? And then like the runway was like kind of like, okay, I knew you were getting in the top at least. And then you had the sponsored one. You're definitely gonna win, but
Oh,
let's see how it goes. And then this happened, and I'm like, oh, for
when they
sure.
got that draped fabric on the thickums, I was like, oh, it's over for y'all. Cause like that shit would look damn near perfect. I was like, now everybody, we just talked about this a whole season. It's can you dress everyone? And it's been a little tough for them. It's been tough.
I will
Um,
say, despite her designs being hit or miss for us,
mhm,
tailoring has never been her issue.
ever.
Ever. She's been able to get a garment fully on her model every time. And it's never been, oh, well, this fit really poorly here. It's always been, I didn't really like this style design. Please
Mhm.
keep that in mind. We're going to circle back to it for anybody who's like, I don't understand the winner.
They gave Ethan story, but it was based in the world of Utica and also being queer and having to navigate through said being odd and loving the grandeur and this, that, and the other. So I thought to myself, this is great and it's good for Ethan, and I'm glad we're getting that backstory. It's not giving winner, unfortunately, when the way this was lined up a tad bit, but it was still like Ethan has a chance in my mind, is what I was thinking. I got some super chats. I almost forgot about. We got to get to them. Ivy, thank you so much for the super chat. Testing Jesus as a designer would have been having him work with a random partner. Sibling handicap might have costed him the win. I wanted Belania. It would have been more. It would have been interesting. Just saying, because Ethan, to me, and Jesus have similar styles, with one being a little bit more grander than the other, and one being a little bit more matronly than the other. You can put that together.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, APS, thank you for the super chat. These judges went back and forth. The fight less is more versus more is more had me my eyes rolling. This inconsistency told me exactly who the winner
Less is
was.
more was in relation to styling. More is more is in relation to the avant-garde challenge.
Drewski, humble but throwing temper tantrums. Humble. Melinda Verger, where are you when we need you?
Mhm.
Okay. But yes, it's time to get the gettings on, if you will. Michael Kors is our guest judge this week, which is amazing. I saw a post that I
The
had to
king
retweet.
has returned.
Okay, like love Michael Kors, right? But I saw a post that I retweeted, a disagreement with one of the comments in the post, which was they said everything with the episodes need to be longer, you need more time with the challenges, this that, and the other. But they were saying no more Law Roach and more Michael Kors, and I thought to myself,
No.
that was dumb. Like everything else was great, but Law saved this show, and you
Michael
better
Kors
recognize it.
Michael Kors is one of those people who, in the time frame that he was on the show, his designs were in the zeitgeist. Now, his clientele are a far more matronly group of people.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a matter of like it's bad design work. It's just it's not they're trying to cater towards teens and 20 somethings, right?
Yeah.
Laws attached to people like Doja Cat, Ryan Destiny, Zendaya, like those are the people. We're on free form. We got to think about it in the context of the situation. If we were just
Mm-hmm.
bringing this back to like the regular old Bravo network, then sure, you've got our demographic watching that left and right because they're already there for the housewives, whatever, right? But it just wouldn't be plausible.
Right. So again, Law was a great decision for the show. He's
Saved it.
bitey. He is giving what needs to be given in terms of drama. We as a whole, honey, uh that like I need Law there because for Drag Race, Law is every time he's on the show, I'm going, yes, thank you. Please bring him in. Shake something up. Make something a little bit extra. Nina woke up, if you will. I sat through the last couple of seasons of Project Runway low key. I never wanted to review it because I was so goddamn bored. I was so bored. The judges panel was boring. And so La wakes the girls up, and this what she was talking about. We don't need judges threatening to beat people up. You took that seriously? Some of y'all too sensitive when you're watching TV. You're way too sensitive and you're taking shit way too personal. That's wild. Like,
Some
calm
of the
down.
stuff that Michael Kors said back in the day, I feel like some people would have coronaries about and think that it's just terrible he would say that.
Reality
Like,
TV
but
back
we've kind of developed as a society, and I'm not saying like everybody's sensitive, because we have a reason to be sensitive for varying things. But I think that we've grown up in a society at this point where there's an instant gratification that we aren't allowed to critique things even if we like them. Like,
Mhm.
we're fine with being complicit, and everything has to be cookie cutter and in a certain position, right? It's part of why I stopped watching RuPaul's Drag Race. It's very cookie cutter. It's not, a lot of it isn't organic anymore. And the moments that are organic are like fueled by fires of production questions that drive me nuts. So it's things like that where it's like you have to kind of the manufacturer versus not. And I don't know. We have to think of all the contextual situations in it, and I just think law was
Context.
like
Dare people define
comprehension,
that.
literacy.
I'm telling you, that's how we got out of high school. We had to take tests for comprehension, period. Reading comprehension,
So we used to not
listening
be able to
comprehension.
graduate because we
Like,
failed those. Now they're like,
yes,
it's fine.
Seriously would not let you pass through because you had to know what's going on. But to get back to the episode and to wrap this through, Jesus and VJ have this moment of apologizing to eat fake, Matthew, apologizing to each other, and just, wanting to be close afterwards in the show. Fake.
This was production going, you two need to have a good moment on television where you apologize or we're gonna have a problem.
Or even one person trying to look better because they were basically acting like an asshole not 2 minutes ago in front of Christian Siriano, and they were literally talking about, I am humble, I am kind, and now they want to do this so that it shows face, because whenever Miss Thing won, they were looking at their brother, and I clocked that photo. So yeah, before it was, and then I said, okay, saw it, clocked it. Let's get to the show, because one thing that did happen prior to this, whenever they were getting everything together, not the zipper broke, Jesus. It was the corset that was lined to the dress where the zipper was that busted. So even if he zips it up, the corset's not going to be fully tightened to give the illusion of what he was going for. That was the issue, not the zipper couldn't zip, because the zipper was busted. It's the corset that's attached to the back. I saw it pucker. I was like, ooh.
That's when you do that old school. All right, I need somebody to hold this side. Somebody's going to hold that side. And I need somebody in the middle to get that zipper. And you pray. Just
and
suck it in, suck it in, suck it in.
Okay, suck it in.
Why did we both get Damon Wayans? Just like,
what was that movie though where it was that lady? Oh God, where she was like, suck it. What is that? Marie Antoinette with Sofia Coppola? And no, can't be. But it was that part. She was just like, suck it in. It was just trying to get her in that corset, girl. She was like, Jesus, bitch. Like, oh goodness gracious. Yeah, but I was happy that was fixed, because that dress was gorgeous. White chicks? It probably was. I haven't seen that movie in forever for multiple reasons. I feel like I'm living in that right now. So, anywho, Law is there with Jamar 84 contact lenses. Go ahead, Law. Nina Garcia. This is the panel I needed. This was my panel. This is my dream panel.
Like, have you ever seen three mean bitches telling each other exactly?
Exactly. One's way more harsher with words than the other. The other one is more passive aggressive, and then the rest is sort of like flippant with it, almost like in a daydream of where the words are coming from. It's all so punchy. I love it all. This should be the panel. If Michael only wants to come there a couple episodes, fine, but make it a couple, not just one, not just the finale. Yes, have him for the finale, but like let him start the season and then end the season. Ooh, let him start the season and then end the season would be kind of a gag. It's like he gets to see everybody that started.
I think we need to remember we need to have some sweet treats. Like a lot of people want to just have everything nostalgia pumped and dumped into them, and I'm like, y'all need to take your time. Just chill. You don't need them on all the time. Law fills such a good quote unquote gap. I mean,
he respects their opinions too.
So
like
Michael Kors is. I know that a lot of people don't see him as like a staple or like a legend in the industry, but like he's the reason Celine is a big popular brand. He left the house with Celine. He started that. He's worked for Louis Vuitton. He was a mentor for Alexander McQueen. Like there are various people that we won't see tied to it. So like he's a big deal. And I think that Law is pretty starstruck every time he sees certain people. And I like that. I like that he still has moments.
Yeah, just happy we got some like caliber of a panel, and it's not someone with 5 heads sitting up there talking about clothes or Nikki Glazer. So yes, I was very happy for that.
Qualified people.
Yeah, just sitting up there too. Also, Dominic, thank you so much for the super chat. Dominique, excuse me. Thank you so much for the super chat. The season was great. VJ was the silent designer. Was she messy? Yes, but I enjoyed her very much. Hashtag the fun villain. Yeah, like I saw her as a hero. Okay, she had like a two-headed.
I don't even see her as messy. Wasn't I annoyed because I was like, can we just get off of this already? Yes, but I think that she utilized shaking their confidence with stirring the pot, and they fell for it, and that's their fault, not hers. She never derogatorily said anything to him. Yeah, exactly.
Mind games, baby.
You see somebody's it's when you see somebody's insecurity and you give them that backhanded bit. Be like, oh wow, your skin's really clear for looking that's tired.
They were trying her too now. Yeah, they were trying her too now. It wasn't like VJ always was coming for them and they were responding. Yeah. No. They were trying her too, and she clocked that and was like, oh, I know how I'm gonna get to you, and easily did it and played the long game with that one too. Because once we got to the second to last episode, them guns unloaded on that stage. The blow up happened, and that's the impression for the rest of the competition, which is what? Oop, the next day we're finished. They have it fresh on their minds. I thought it was great. Good TV too. But let's get to these collections here, y'all. I have got things going on here. We're with Ethan Munt, and it's Creatures of the Night is the name of his collection. Bleeker hits and misses with these pieces. Overall thoughts too?
Mistake to do the two back to back that look exactly alike, except one is shorter than the other. But they look great. They're great fits. They both work really well. He figured out a way that he could tailor the tops without screwing up the bust this time. It's like he actually thought about it. I like the shorter one better than the longer one if we're going to keep one out of the two.
Agreed.
But I think he finally put one of the bigger girls into something nice for once. This, I feel, was a mistake. I think they threw him at him as bait. And he took it, hook, line, and sinker, and it's what lost him the competition. How many times have we said, how many times have they said, separate Utica from Ethan? It's to the point where we can't even say Ethan over Utica. We say Utica first. And he fell for it, hook, line, and sinker.
Looks fierce, but
looks great. It looks great. But you are presenting to a different panel of people. If you're presenting this at like Miss Continental and you added a big headpiece to it, sick. Wonderful.
Or even better, like this is a skin for like Hellraiser and Dead by Daylight. Like just like for like Pride.
This
like,
is Bayonetta beach.
It is Lestat Akasha. This is that they let
I think with this, they could have written off the other one with the
I
two outfits looking the same, but this is what lost
Yeah, this took
the
me out.
competition.
I'll be real. It's very well done, but this took me out of whatever runway fantasy this needs to be. This took me back. I was like, okay, we're back to something here. The top with the titties looked crazy, but like other than that, I thought the idea
I
behind
kind
this
of
dress was
lived
great.
for it. It was very it feels very under the sea theme, like Ursula inspo.
I feel like the the breast for me almost feels if possibly if they were in a tight space with a lot of people that the person in front of them would actually feel comfort. Like it's a nice pillow back there possibly, and if it moves on its own, it's a massage chair. But I
I
thought
mean,
this is lovely.
I enjoyed it, and I think it finally fit right. I think it
That's
finally
good.
fit right.
This dress I thought was fantastic. I
And that's
really
what they
did.
wanted the whole time.
That's Christian, like literally was trying to tell him, hello, this is what kind of been one you asked him for.
But
But
the
it was
thing is,
really pretty. I liked it.
it's
It's cool. Yeah.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
No, it's gorgeous. I don't understand why. So instead of using and utilizing the time provided to actually attempt to do the structural stuff like this that you do so beautifully, like this is impeccably done. They got her in the zipper, it's not broken out. Michael Kors gives an insane compliment about this once we get there, and it's very accurate to what it is. But like, he finished this fairly quickly, if you really think about it, because it was
No, this is the
technically
last dress he made. Yeah. Yeah, it was
it
the
was
last
technically
dress.
a rush job. So you also were getting in your own way the entire time on top of the Utica of it all. So it's like we talk about Melania not being able to find herself and her style. So like Utica, but do you know Ethan?
Mm-hmm.
And I think they see that. I think that this collection perfectly splits the two.
Yeah.
It splits Ethan and Utica, but this is beautiful.
This was my favorite of all of it for sure.
Yeah.
DW, thank you so much for the super chat. For real, I yelled redemption. Law was like Ethan's second girl should have went first. Should have. I thought Ethan was like, let me do a curvy girl since they've been done so wrong this season, in my opinion. I mean,
Or
him and
bookend
Jesus
it.
did make up. They made up for it, at least in fit, for sure. Because it was like, whew, the whole season, child. But yeah, Ethan's collection I thought was interesting. There were some misses and there were some wow moments. But for someone's first collection ever, and also having to change things up and repivot and do it and find out. I mean, I was like, Ethan, let you have some time.
Adaptable.
Yeah, let you have some time. You about to chew it. Now onto a beautiful moment by VJ. Hated the name of the collection, but
I don't understand the name of the collection with the inspiration or whatever. But like I really
it should be I'll be back. Sorry.
They probably couldn't use that. They probably couldn't use
true.
that as the trademark term.
What if it was Sarah Connor? If that was the name, it would be so fucking funny.
Oh, I think that this is beautiful. I think that it's draped in a way that's slightly strange, though. Like it's so like from this angle. Wait, go back one.
I don't want to see this sitting down. I would only want to see
There.
this standing up.
So from this angle, it looks good. Like it's got this really like sculptural element to it, but then you go to the other side and it's like a boulder on her and it's all like puckered and strange. So it's like the people on the left are getting one outfit and the people on the right are getting another. So I didn't really like that part of it. But other than that, I think it's great. I mean, I like the whole thing, the whole aesthetic of it. I like that she paired a metallic shoe and then kept it really simple with the hair and the makeup. That was really good.
Thank God she kept
I
it
really
simple
do
with
think
makeup.
She's not been doing good on that, but like this is she listened finally and edited.
I was like, girl, because no shade when this was. I was like, oh, this hair, all this extra is so not necessary. The clothes are already dramatic. So yes, I was happy we kept it Maybelline. This I thought was interesting. I didn't hate it. I liked this the more I looked at it with the two separates for some reason. At first I was like, I don't like
I
this. And then
love
I kept looking,
it.
like, this is
Yeah.
kind of hot. Like,
It's very
it's
Pizza. It's like
mhm.
ethereal, like goddess. Sorry, I
It's so
interrupted you.
good in the back too. I
Yeah.
was like, okay. This
Loved how it was draped. She literally looks like one of those like statues that have like the Botticelli. Oh, mm,
full
oh, so
fabric
good. And she
tone,
looks so good.
wet,
And with her hair out of her eyes, again, simple. That
so
simple
good.
styling elevated this to
Sell
and
it
this
now.
they would yes. Oh
Sell
my
it
god.
now. 'cause this
Cheryl
is
Lee
gorgeous.
Ralph. Cheryl Lee Ralph. Hello. It's right here.
Down.
If you
Look at
want to
the
put this
back.
in a gorgeous purple for her, in a satin.
The back is nasty.
Angela
Yeah.
Bassett.
I was like, that
Yeah.
is that
So
was
good.
that was one of my highlights, VJ. I was like,
Disgustingly good.
ooh. And you got the big girl look good.
And look at that ass. Look at how her ass is tailored. Oh my god.
I was like, yes.
Oh.
Like, if I saw her walk up, I'd be like, okay, who made this? This is sick. It was right. Now, I'm not gonna lie. They were torn on this, but I thought the pants were fucking dope. I'm sorry. I like the pants. I don't know why.
The thing they were torn on was that it doesn't belong in the collection, which I agree. But it's still great.
It looked cool you know what I mean? It was like, okay, like I could see some people wearing this. I get the idea, but
I see the attempt.
Yeah, it just also
the pants are great. Yeah,
it was a bit random.
Mm-hmm. And then like she put the silver top on there and be like, it's part of the collect. This is what won it for her.
It goes perfectly with this, but when I tell you,
this is what won it for the way this moved, like it looks like it's so simply draped, but like
it's Michael Kors going, no, it's Nina going, I'm sorry, is that chainmail? And Christian needing to explain what it is because they're like, yes.
And then them going by hand.
And it's Law. Yeah, Law going, yep, that's baby. And Michael Kors going, brilliant.
That's what won her. Chainmail is hard as hell to put together in that fast.
She walked
that fast
down in that dress. It's so right.
I wish we were legally allowed to put videos because the way she moved. Oh, and it draped every curve when she put that leg out. Oh, butter. Do you know how hard it is to make chainmail look that light? Chainmail. She made chainmail look like LeMay. Like movement wise. That's nuts. Gorge.
She knows how to work with the body. That's for damn sure.
But see, look at that. Sore thumb.
Yeah, it is the only one. It's like, everything else looks very much a part of what it's supposed to be. Yep. Now on to Jesus's collection. Sexy, Confident, and Powerful is the name of it. Those are descriptions.
So you made clothes for your mom. I mean, isn't that what he said as well? Like first it was for his mom, but then it was for his brother, but it's also for his mom. So like I can tell you designed clothes for your mom. I don't necessarily mean that in a derogatory way. It's just like I've seen this in 1,000 stores.
And it's
in 1,000 ways. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
But this is Project Runway. You're supposed to like be standing out.
She
does it? She worked the hell out of it.
Now this is ugly. I did not like this at all, and I was mad at seeing I just can't.
Hey, so
sorry.
If there are any future designers or stylists or anybody in this room, if you are working with an apple-shaped body, do not cut them above the stomach. If you're gonna do it, you have to do full empire, all the way up. You can't do it right here. It's gonna cut them in half. It's gonna make them look pregnant, even though they're not. It's gonna make their stomach look bigger than it is. It's gonna make their proportions look strange. The top is beautiful. Her face is beautiful. The makeup is great. But the way that this skirt is
Uh,
sitting is so mean.
it's apron. It's oof. I hate it. Oh, I'm
It's
sorry
like
to
they
say that,
wanted
but
to make her like super hot and sexy with the bolero, but then last minute we're like, "Ooh, but she just got a tummy. What if she wants to hide it?"
yeah, the top is cute, but it's so high. It's not made. This is not the person who needs to be wearing this. I'm sorry.
I
You
feel like
gotta
if this was like a high-low skirt, it would work better. Like more of the tendril stuff he's got on the side with the high-low.
But you're gorgeous, darling. You are gorgeous. I just
Gorge.
so mad for you.
Beautiful face.
Oh, he got you with that, sister. 8. You ate this up. Now, Jesus, I'm gonna give it to you. 8. This
So good.
ate it up. Ate
So
it up. You
good.
got my girl looking good. I was like, yes.
And you could tell she finally has confidence in something. Oh my god.
She
They're right
walked
though. That coat don't
down.
need to be there.
It don't have to be.
But
Both
you
times he
know,
put
they
sleeves on stuff
can't
he didn't have
not.
to. Yeah.
They
You
can't
could have just at
not.
the
They can
top with
only.
that thing. Honey, baby, that's woo.
It's beautiful. The way it
I
hits
like
her hips, the way it hit, like the
she was
way it just
walking.
shapes.
She walked that down. I was like, yes, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Peacock. Plus. I loved it. Yeah. Hated it.
What is this?
Hate, 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 hated it.
I would have liked it if it were like an A-line or like a baby doll, sort of.
Ugh.
Something short. I think long, it feels heavy and like somebody just said
It's
something
like
too bulky in the middle.
it's like the basic little tube dress underneath it with this giant silver fucking skirt all the way cascading
Yeah.
down it, and then the pink peeking out like that is so ugly to
It's like
me.
she's being smothered.
Like she's basically, if I'm watching Midsummer and she's low key like having the flowers put on there, but they gave up because they got too tired, so they have to wait till the next day, and she just had to sit outside. Hate this. Sorry,
Yeah.
hate this. Girl's gorgeous, but I was like, no, ma'am, no, ma'am. Fucking hate it.
She got into a fight with a oyster bar.
Real talk. Look at this. Like no,
She losing.
No. Oh my god. Like Eli Roth made that fucking movie. Jesus.
Yeah, I don't even.
It's gonna be about him at the end of the day. But
Please don't.
let me stop talking.
See, like as in general, every single one of these so far would have looked better without a coat, except for maybe one.
Didn't need the sleeves at all.
It would have shown so well.
It's time to make the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to get things started on the Muppet Show tonight.
I literally thought about Animal. I thought, oh.
The white zipper is fucking crazy. That is crazy. Listen, it's a beautiful design dress. It is gorgeous, if you will. I'm not gonna lie, I have to give it up because I would eat this. However, that white zipper would never touch my back. And this fuchsia, crazy.
It's very neatly a white refrigerator, a white zipper.
Ooh, the ghetto.
A white zipper.
Ghetto.
A white zipper. And like they give you spray paint, they give you dye, they give you all these things. You're telling me you couldn't soak that?
You couldn't spray
a little bit, and just
black would have been better.
Ooh,
gold would have been better. Silver would have been better.
I know why Christian Siriano didn't ding him on it, because he made a dress just like this out of like poof ruffle, and he did the same thing. He did that white ugly ass zipper. So we just
I hated it. I hated the zipper.
Forget it's there. If that were a corset, it would have been hot. But it's a
look
zipper.
at this right here. This silhouette is like, yeah, but I just hated when it turned. I was like, oh no, ma'am. Oh, ma'am. But yes, that was their collection. I was gagged to see Christopher there.
Okay.
I was like, oh my god, look at you looking snatchy. You okay? Go ahead, sister. Is it the O? I was like, wait, I actually know about them, so I thought that was cool. Lauren. Lawrence is one of my favorite people to be on this show. I love them so much. I just love to listen to them talk. She is so cool to me. Yeah. So I was here for some of the faces that they showed. Now, I knew Jesus was losing when this baby said that she liked the collection the most.
I really like that it used color, says the rudimentary artist of the entire season.
Casey, you put death on that baby. That's terrible. But I understand, honey. Go ahead.
Not you call her. She's Casey Black because she's the Black Mark.
I just would never want you speaking highly of my things, because then it'd be like, oh no, I'm not. Let me not do that, honey. I don't know you in real life.
Okay, but like, have you ever received a compliment from somebody you know has a bad day?
Yes.
I'm always like, oh, you like what I'm wearing, huh?
Yes. Yes, I have. You've been there for one of them. Yes, I have.
Shut up! I need to know which one. I need to know.
We turned and looked at each other when it happened too.
Oh, I remember. Okay, I remember.
Because I wanted to go home. Like,
we both did. I was like, if you look at me like that one more time, I will fight you in this bar right now.
Bleeker, okay, this is the thing I do with Bleeker, where like I'm just gonna do a quick glance and then I'm gonna look away, but that glance is like loaded with
and we have the heaviest looks.
And we'll just do that real quick thing. And if we start to bust out laughing, it's bad. The check needs to come now. It has to come now, because we're not going to be able to get through the rest of whatever here without like causing a scene, because we're just going to start.
We have Irish goodbye before because we can't get our shit together.
Yeah.
You remember brunch? You remember we bounced from brunch because we couldn't get our shit together. I was like, I'm not going to be nice to him anymore. I have to go. And I just got up.
Brunch was bad. It was a bad brunch. That was a bad brunch. It wasn't the great.
Anyway.
So listen, people hugged each other. We're trying to take their aura, aura farming and all. And critiques and commentary was given. Michael Kors, like, everything he said, though, especially at this end when he was giving his take on things, especially with the advice and the feeling that everybody was going to have some sort of space and time in the industry, and as well as laced with, a lot of good advice too. I was here for it. That's why I'm like, pull him back.
I love that he sat down and said, I heard we're being mean again.
They gave him a quick reel of all the stuff.
Did you catch Law going? When he said,
I did it for you. I did it for you.
That's what he said. I was like, oh, he was mean for Michael. I know it.
It was very much Law going, thank you. Like, it's there. Nita's like, I clocked in too now. Let's tap it in. Heidi had her moments as well, if we really want to go there. I'm talking about, I hated it. That's ugly.
I hated it. Okay, well, girl, we know what your taste is. And I love you, but I've never agreed with her. When she's on the judges panel.
This mama got a skirt and a top on, or it's maternity wear. But yeah, I was here for it. I don't know. To me, after seeing everything, I thought to myself, it's not going to go to Ethan. I would love you to could have win. It's just not going to happen. Hey,
they wanted the mashup.
I couldn't imagine that Fuchsia collection getting the W. Couldn't do it. Plus, he has annoyed me to the ever-loving ends of this earth this entire season. And for VJ, the story was very kind of clear. There were real misses and there were real hits.
But she always had a clear-cut idea of who she was as a designer on her own.
Yeah.
And her tailoring
very
is impeccable.
True. Even though that leather jacket Christmas weather moment is still questionable. But
the tailoring.
And it was also more dramatic if the one brother was there and not her, and they all felt that she wasn't supposed to be. No, storytelling. So for me, even after seeing all the collections, I thought it was VJ's.
Yep.
And I was hyped that VJ kind of won. I was like,
I agree. I was so excited. I said the only option was that to make up for all the other BS throughout the entire episode. Season, but specifically episode, because like you put us through all that nonsense. We didn't get hardly any content. We didn't get hardly any information about the designs. No family, nothing. Just like, hey, you remember those strangers who designed on season 21? That's what's gonna end up
Mhm.
being at the end of the
I
day.
believe first Filipina to win and first trans woman to win the
Mhm.
show as well. So I was over
At
here
least
hyped.
openly out at the time, yes.
I was here for that and celebrating here. I want y'all to look at this shot as Utica is celebrating VJ winning, right? Please look at
He's looking at his
Jesus.
brother.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
And it's not even the attention to them. It's once they got it, directly looking at him, the nod back, still focused.
And
There's been
Ethan
so much
immediately
happening.
moves in to hug. He doesn't even move.
He waited for
Ethan's
the moment.
genuinely happy for her.
Yeah, he waited for the moment. I had to clock that in for you guys because I was watching this back and I said it was giving. Of course, they let her.
Because at the end of the day, if they gave it to Jesus, they would just be giving it to a team, which isn't fair. If they gave it to Utica, then it wouldn't be fair because they're playing Utica on half of
Yep.
their outfits the entire design tear and not as Ethan.
Yep.
VJ was consistently polite, consistently took feedback, consistently
Never
listened,
once barked. Never once was
never
like,
once
I
barked.
disagree with y'all and da da da. Not one
There was
time.
never any name calling or viciousness in how she stirred the pot. She would change her design work as she went along.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, the jewel tones.
I
Oh, the
wanted to
jewel
see him
tones.
do something with those, to be honest with you. Like, especially in the grandeur way he did that last outfit. I kept telling myself, I wonder, not in the drapey shit he was trying to do, but like something different with it. I don't know.
I think
I
if we
needed
had
something with it.
longer challenges, Ethan would have taken this.
Yeah. Oh, I agree.
A
Oh,
thousand.
I
A thousand.
agree
If
with that
Ethan,
one.
if we had had more 2-day challenges, and if we had that 1 month challenge for this last one, Ethan would
Oh,
have
Ethan would have cleared.
swept
Cleared.
because there's a difference between regular designer design work and drag design from speed aspect. Okay. You'll have a Lady Gaga video come out, and that night somebody's performing in that exact outfit. Roxy Andrews, hey, what
Mm-hmm.
up, girl? You are so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Like, baby,
Yeah, I
the
feel
1 day
VJ and
challenges,
Ethan.
I think, kicked everybody's ass and
Mm.
suffered their designs
It
throughout.
was
But
Mario Kart Double Dash with Jesus and Antonio. Meanwhile, Super Smash Brothers was happening with VJ and Utica because Utica really had, again, the drama and the factor and the edge and the talent is there. While VJ
mhm.
has the skill work and has put in the time and has done this and also competed on a show where they were runner up. So VJ, isn't that amazing? One show you were the runner up, come into the American season, you get the W full. I
In
live for
full.
that.
And
Yeah.
it's harder to win here.
Hello. So I was over here like, this is dope. And the people who I could not stand the most did not win. And that made me the most happy. And I know
And
that's
she
sad to
already
say.
has a contract with ESPN as of New York Fashion Week for WNBA. So you will likely see her designing for the WNBA.
Boom.
That is a Filipino trans woman who is now going to be a forefront sportswear designer. That is a very, very difficult area to be working in as a woman in general, much less have any other stigma attached.
Oh, but great
Like,
for the
she's
resume.
gonna be so good, especially because like Filipino culture will blend so well into streetwear. That contract with money, she's gonna get a check too. Ooh, Nike. Watch out for Nike. She's gonna do something. I know it. It's gonna be good.
Well, congratulations to VJ. I think the season, like we said before, and we've already made this point already, but make it longer and don't have cliffhanger endings. Just wrap it there for that day. We just can't. We'll be back next week. We promise. And, with the panel, keep Law for sure. Bring Michael in a little bit more. Nina Garcia, please let your schedule be
I
more
think she was
open so you can
there
be,
a
you
decent
know,
amount.
Yeah, I
but not
needed her
enough.
just a tad bit more because she was
One more
fun with
episode.
Law. She was real fun with Law. Guest
He
judges,
stoked her bad behavior. It was so good.
please bring in the designers in for the guest judges, because when you have people like, no shade to Nikki Glazer and all of them, but they don't add nothing for me outside of just being like a client who would want to buy something. I want the person who's making the clothes to comment on it, because I know they know about the details that go into making said clothes,
We
and then
used to
can
see
comment on
sketches,
that work.
all that.
Like, they'll be able to tell us like ins and out. I can tell what your process was because you went this way and da 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 da. Harris Reed, for example. Like, I needed the people who are like, they know the hardships and the working of the craft. So I still like the season a lot. I'm going to give it a B for sure, not a B plus or minus, but just B, because I was enjoying myself. But changes
Yeah,
for sure.
if this stays the exact same
Mhm.
going forward,
I don't know if
I don't know if it'll survive.
yeah.
And I know that somebody asked a long time ago, Next in Fashion. Yes, I did watch it. It's the similar formula though, which is
Yeah.
annoying. So
Yeah.
like we just need to have more time. With design, it's different. You don't just like jump into it and then there's the outfit unless you want to watch like a quick TikTok. Like you're watching this to see the process. People
Right.
watch this to learn design work. So
Because
I
this
miss the
episode,
educational learning factor.
yeah, this episode was like 50, 56, 57 minutes. It's 54, I think. That's 12 minutes more than it usually is. So you can do a
But
regular episode with that time. And then this could have been 90 minutes for a finale, and we would have been fed. That's a 2-hour time frame. That's 30-minute blocks of commercials. Honey, I've been doing this for years. I know how y'all operate. Help us out. We got you. The girls would have sat through
or
the Pizza Hut commercial.
do like the hour 30 every week. For the finale, do an hour 45 or whatever,
Mhm.
and then have like a 15-minute like where's the designer now or whatever. Y'all are so quick to like churn things out.
Right.
It's crazy. We need to spend more time with these people. Like, how many people do you know these days that won competitions that you actually actively will follow anymore? But everybody knows Kelly Clarkson. Everybody knows Christian Siriano. Like it's very, I don't know. I don't want her to get swallowed up, is what I'm trying to say. I think she's a great designer.
And Heidi, we're glad you came back, because I remember your comment that you made with you being happy that you came back. Don't leave us again, darling, because you are necessary for this show. I feel it's
God.
important you're there, because the other lady, she was fine. God bless you, honey. But no, like Rita Ora doing America's Next Top Model. No,
That was jarring.
that was
Like
laughable.
her being like, I have 2 pictures in my hand. I was like, no, you don't.
I was like, you don't even have 2 songs in your hand. Like, get real. Let me stop. Okay, DW. Thank
Don't
you for
say
the
that, because now that her husband's movies keep getting canceled, she's gonna have to make music again. We're gonna be stuck.
She better not be playing Thor. I know that much. Why did no one say anything about the fingerprints on them clothes? I mean, it's the material, so they were probably figuring it was dashboard. No, I get you, DW, but thank you for the super chat. But yeah, all right, y'all. I seriously, time is not my friend right now, and I'm already hearing
I
baby
know, I
Christina
love
loud,
you.
so I'm trying to get to the next venue of making sure my
Bus, another bus,
viewers,
club,
yeah,
another club.
are happy with the work I'm putting in. So, Bleeker, social medias, let the people know they can support you and find you.
You can find me on Blue Sky. It's just regular Bleeker. And then on Twitter, it's BleekerXOX. Venmo, it's BleekerXO. Thank you so much, Maddie. This has been a fun season. We'll have to figure out something else for us to fashion jab about.
Fashion jab about. Yeah.
Fashion.
We'll
Jabber.
We'll find something Jabberwocky. But what? Okay.
Jabberjaw.
Jar Jar Binks. All right, so yeah, bye. I can't. Thank you, Bleeker. We'll have something here. It's 4:35 in Thailand. Ciao, gotta rest. Thank you. Get on the fuck out of here. No, but thank you, APS. I appreciate you for spending your very early morning with me. I appreciate you. And y'all know where all my stuff is at. It's in the about section, so just go there, get that. If you want to see my reactions on Patreon for as low as $1 a month, I will see you tomorrow early in the morning. It'll be about 11:30 a.m. ish for me to talk about Drag Race UK. So if you're in the United Kingdom, that'll be around 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock in the evening, your time, probably 6 p.m., something like that. But I'll be on live to talk about the first episode. I'm about to go now and watch that episode to get the reaction for Patreon, to then edit that and get all my stuff so that I'm not up all night working on that and I can enjoy my birthday weekend. So there it is. If you want to throw any love at anyone's jars, Bleeker's is there with Venmo with itsbleekerxo. Mine is down there with paypal.me/Rants, Cash App $Matt924, and Venmo/Rants. We appreciate you so very much for tuning in today. Project Runway on Freeform, Disney Plus, and Hulu. Shout out to the Siriano and the Clone. We had a fun time. But yes, take care, everybody. We'll see you for the next one, whenever that may be. Fashion.
Bye.
Bye.
Listen. Yeah.